be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's the deal? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. I hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this drink, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. So doing things a little different, very different. Not eating any food, any solid food today. I'm just not hungry, y'all. Like, Thanksgiving took me out. The food was good, but man, I was so stuffed yesterday that I was like, I can only have a smoothie this morning. This is my reset. I gotta have a reset. I don't even know if I'm gonna have leftovers today, honestly. Like, I might have to go back to the leftovers tomorrow. So I call this the Pink Panther. This is banana, mango, peach, and blackberry. So that's how I got this pink color. And I just added water to it, threw it in the Ninja, came out good. Y'all want to sip? Y'all need a reset too? Listen. I got a little bit off to the side in case I go through this big one, but what's up, y'all? How was your holiday? I know y'all was out there eating good. I know y'all was. That's exactly what I needed. I got some leftover too. I really might be on this all day. Seriously, like the food was bomb, but it was so heavy, you know? It's so good. And also today, in today's episode, we'll get into a juicy story time series. This is a fiction story time series, y'all, that I created. Because I don't run out of stories to talk about with my life. I don't have a story time series for my life. So I wanted to give y'all a series. And today will be the first episode of this particular story time series. It doesn't have a name. I'm just kind of not winging it, but it doesn't have a name. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Stick around for that. That is so good. I'm gonna drink a bunch of water today. This is exactly what I need. Today about to be a full day too. So I had to wake up early to record this. Went to bed late last night. Listen, shout out to y'all that's been cooking Thanksgiving dinner all this time. Cause look, that is a lot of work and I didn't even do all the work. You know what I'm saying? Mom was in the kitchen with me yesterday and my God, it was a lot. It was, but so good. Y'all will be happy to know that my sides turned out good. My collard greens and kale mix came out great. Yams came out great, and also my mac and cheese. I am gonna insert a slide right here to show y'all the mac and cheese. Now, I will say this. Now, it was bomb. It came out great. Now, I put it on broil to, like, you know, get the cheese to brown. I left it in there a little bit longer than I wanted to, but it still works. Still came out great. I'm proud of myself. That mango is so good because I don't like mangoes. I do not like mangoes, but I like frozen mangoes. I like them in like smoothies. So y'all know what today is. Today is Black Friday. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. It's Cyber Monday. It's about to be a whole lot of shopping going on. So it's only right that I tell y'all about a couple brands, you know what I'm saying, that I support. Let's see. So I got to start with mine, of course. Good as can be, my company, my low sodium seasoning. I have a sale going on right now. The sale ends tonight at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to restock on your seasonings, if you want to try it for the first time, if you want to get you some stocking stuffers, you want to get your neighbors, I don't know, whoever you want to get it for, now would be a great time. So I'm giving 20% off of your order, and also free shipping if your order is over $50. All right, and every single person that shops with me during Black Friday will be entered into a special giveaway. All right, I'm gonna choose one customer. One lucky person is going to actually get their order doubled. So whatever name I select, I'm going to double your order. So if I see a few of y'all have ordered 4. So if somebody who ordered 4 seasonings wins, they will end up getting a total of 8. This is just for me to say thank you. And I appreciate you for supporting my small business. So thank you so much. That's my way of saying thank you. If that gives you an extra incentive to want to shop, you might get more than you bargained for. All right. So I want to give a big shout out to Cuzzo. Cuzzo is having a big sale. I think 25% off on her website. If you guys haven't checked it out, she got some new crew necks. She got beanies and everything. So y'all check Cuzzo out. Flavors by Dame Dash. Shout out to Dame. Congrats to Dame. Dame has seasoned flour. He has seasoning. He got candles. Y'all go check Dame out. His sauces on his website, everything. So y'all check Dame out. He got some new stuff going on. I think Wani is having a sale. I think it's still going on. Don't quote me on that. It was on sale the other day, and she might be out of stock. I don't know. But everybody that I'm talking about, I will list their information below. Who else? Oh, check this out, y'all. Visionary Rebel. Shout out to my friend Courtney. Shout out to my friend Courtney. She created a brand that is dedicated to the dreamers. So that's a couple companies that came to mind that I say go and support. Also, Eat with E. Eat with E, her website, she has some great deals as well. Her sauce, her seasonings are on sale. You know, a lot of us gonna be in the house cooking because of quarantine, lockdown, whatever. You know, everything is still wild out there in the world. So those may be some good options for you to kind of mix things up with your food and keep things interesting at home while you are cooking. Because I know food at home can get boring. It can be sometimes. So it's nice to have different seasonings, different sauces to mix things up. So everybody that I mentioned, congratulations on your businesses. And I wish everybody much success. And I will drop everybody's link below. So if you want to check them out, you know what I'm saying? This is giving me life right now. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get some sleep tonight. Oh, family night is tonight. Family night is tonight. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. Maybe not too late, because listen, I'm gonna be tired. Because guess what? Auntie Niecy has her holiday pop-up today. All right, holiday pop-up going on with Auntie Niecy on Zoom. It is going down, okay? Sorrel is gonna be the host. Shout out to Sorrel for holding things down. I'll be there as well, doing some trivia. Mom's doing a giveaway. She got some great discounts and stuff too. So I will drop the information below. There's also a flyer on the community tab. But yeah, Auntie Niecy is going to be on Zoom. Y'all come hang out if you wanted to see what's going on. There's going to be some other vendors there. Mom, her slot is at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. So if you're around at that time, I know it's a lot going on. We virtual shopping all over the place. So 2:30. She will be up. She has a 30-minute time slot to showcase some ideas. I mean, her new pieces and stuff like that. She's having a fashion show. Like, y'all just come through, get you a good deal, get something for yourself, get something for those that you love. All right, y'all finna get into this story time. Again, it doesn't have a title. But yes. So shout out to Mom. And shout out to Bae for listening to these ideas, y'all. Because I was talking to Mom late last night about this idea. And I woke up talking to Bae about this idea this morning. So y'all, shout out to y'all for listening to my wild and crazy ideas. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see. So, all right, where should I get started? Okay. The main characters are Malcolm and Yana. And Malcolm is 35 years old, tall, attractive guy. He's in really great shape. He has a nice full beard. Just somebody that is really, really attractive. He has a nice smile. Dresses nice, like dresses the part, like a good looking dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like that he's the kind of guy you may take a double take at. You know what I'm saying? If you were to see him in the street, in the grocery store or something like that, right? And then we have Yana. Yana's 32 years old. She is drop dead gorgeous, beautiful smile as well. Super confident, you know, takes pride in taking great care of herself, dresses nice. You know, she has a gift for gab. Like, she has a lot of friends. Like, so that's kind of them. You know what I'm saying? So Yana, she is a chemical engineer, and Malcolm is an international banker. So they actually end up meeting on a flight on the way to the Philippines. And Malcolm, he's going for business, and Yana's just going for leisure. Like, she's just going on a solo trip to get away. They meet on the flight. You know, they connect. They see each other. She has her eye on him. He has his eye on her. You know what I'm saying? And they get off the flight. And look, Yana is not a shy girl. She's not a shy woman at all. So she steps to Malcolm with confidence, steps to him, and, you know, lets him know, like, you know, I see you checking me out. I'm checking you out, kind of thing, you know. And she gives him her number. And so Malcolm is kind of like blown away because he wasn't expecting that. And he also wasn't going to step to her. Now, let me give you a little backstory on Malcolm. So Malcolm, even though he looks like a confident dude and is the kind of dude that can have probably any woman, well, he looks like he's the kind of guy that can have any woman that he wants, he doesn't really have that confidence. So Malcolm just actually went through weight loss surgery, and he lost a lot of weight. He's getting used to his new body, and he just doesn't have that confidence yet. He's getting settled in, you know. And I can speak from my own personal experience. Like, when I lost 70, 80 pounds, it took a long time to get used to that new body. You know what I'm saying? And also, too, like, people start showing interest in you, and you feel like they're out of your league, you know? That's how I feel. And that's exactly how Malcolm feels. He feels like Yana is somebody he would have never stepped to, and that she would have never showed him, you know, giving him the time of day when he was a heavier dude. So he's just kind of blown away. He's like, all right, cool. Like, you know, what's up? Like, you want to go to dinner or something? And she's like, yeah. So he ends up making a reservation because he knows the Philippines well, because this is one of the markets where he works quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? So he makes a reservation at this really nice restaurant, and they go to dinner in the Philippines. And, you know, it's a great dinner. It's a, you know, a high-end type of dinner. You know, I don't know if they have like steak and seafood, whatever it is they have. They order, they have a bottle of wine. Like, they're just kind of hanging out, talking, getting to know each other. But it's still kind of surface because they don't know each other like that, but getting to know each other as best as you can, because this is totally random, right? So they're hanging out, having dinner. You know, they're like on their second bottle of wine. You know, Yana's kind of feeling it or whatever. And again, Yana's not a shy woman. So, you know, she slides Malcolm a room key. She's like, you know where I stay. You should come through, right? So she takes off before he does. And he's like, all right, I'm going to leave the restaurant in like 15 minutes, right? So Yana gets a head start to get back to her room, which is not far from the hotel. So, you know, Malcolm is getting himself together, like having a pep talk with himself, you know, being like, okay, all right, so this is really about to happen. You weren't expecting it to happen, but it's about to go down. You got this. Like, really just boosting himself up. Again, he's getting used to who he is now, present day, all right? So as he's, you know, he's getting a ride over to where Yana's staying, he gets a call from her, and she's like, hey, like, you know what, change your plans, don't come through. I actually started my cycle, so, you know, it's not a good idea, not a good look. This is not how our first time should be. So he's like, of course, you know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, he circles back around and hits a, you know, turns around and goes back to his room, which is the opposite way of where her room is, right? So they don't end up seeing each other again on this trip. You know, she goes off and does whatever she's doing, and Malcolm goes off and does his business with his different clients and stuff like that, right? So now, moving on, the good thing about this too is that they both actually live in the same city, right? So they get back home, they've exchanged numbers, and they actually keep in touch with each other. They keep in touch, they're talking, they're texting. You know, he's doing his best to try to make plans with her. They're both very busy people. They're both professionals, and they have a lot going on, so they are doing their best to stay in touch. So also with this keeping in touch, they decide to start following each other on social media. Now, is that a good idea to really start doing that so early on? I don't know. Y'all let me know. If you just met somebody within like 2 or 3 weeks, are you already following them on social media? Or is that too soon? All right, so it's like the first couple of weeks, you know, they finally go to dinner. They're enjoying each other's company. Things are taking off kind of fast. Not that they're in a relationship, but I mean, they live in the same city, so it's at this point it's easy to kind of like go to dinner. It's easy for him to go to her place and vice versa or whatever, right? So again, they have social media that's in play. So I'm gonna tell you this, is that Malcolm has this insecurity. He has a huge insecurity because, again, he views Yana as somebody out of his league, and he hasn't really dated anybody serious in a while, right? Because honestly, when he got this surgery, it wasn't necessary. It was partially for him, but partially because he was just tired of like the rejection, honestly. Like, he got a lot of rejection because of the weight. Like, women just would not give him any play, and he was tired of it, right? So he wanted to do things differently. He was like, all right, I'm gonna do this for my health, but I'm also doing this for myself in terms of my dating life. Like, I'm about to switch things up, right? So they're dating, and he doesn't have his eye on anybody else. He doesn't know if Yana is dating anybody else, you know, but he has all his eggs in one basket with Yana, you know what I'm saying? He's going all out with her. So again, he's dealing with these insecurities of his rejection in the past, his weight and all this stuff, right? And in his mind, Yana just doesn't text back and call back fast enough for him. You know what I'm saying? So whenever he texts her and like an hour or two goes by, he finds himself on social media. He's lurking around. He's looking to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's active on social media, why can't she get back to me? Does that sound familiar to anybody out there? Why can't she get back to me, right? So also what he notices when he goes on her page is that there's always this one particular person that's in her comments all the time, and that Yana always gets back to this person. If she don't respond to nobody else, she always gets back to this particular person. Now, based on the name, and of course he clicked on the page, but the page is private, he can't tell if it's a woman or a man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a mystery, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the picture is far away, it's kind of dark, and the name is just kind of neutral in terms of their IG name. So he doesn't know if it's a man or a woman, right? So this really starts to bother Malcolm. Whenever he cannot get in touch with Yana, this is where he goes, and he sees the same thing over and over and over again with this particular person in her comments, with the hard eyes, the heart, the laughing face, or whatever. And Yana's just going in having a good time. Now, mind you, Malcolm tries to bring this person up and ask about her friends, but she never talks about this person that's on IG. And also, too, he has no idea who this is. You know what I'm saying? So she gives him a little bit, but not enough. Like, Yana's really keeping things kind of surface between them, and Malcolm wants more, right? So anyway, what he decides to do is he signs out of his main account, goes into a burner account, and he goes to the page that, you know what I'm saying, this person that he always sees in Yana's comments. What does he do? He sends a friend request, or a request. He requests the person to follow him. The person accepts, right? So he gets on this page and he finds out this is a woman. This is actually a masculine presenting woman. And he's like, oh, okay, so this is a woman. All right, okay, cool. But it's like, is this a woman that Yana is into? Are they just friends? Or do they go to college together? Like, he has all of these questions, right? So he's like, all right, duly noted. He's just kind of checking her out. He sees that she owns a skateboard shop. You know, he just kind of like poking around, but also too, he's making sure that he's liking this person's pictures. And her name is Bianca, or B. That's what people call her, B. So he finds out her name is Bianca by going through the comments, because her profile doesn't say that. Her name is Bianca. People call her B. And he's just kind of scrolling around, figuring things out, putting the pieces of the story together, who she is, maybe how they know each other, right? And now, mind you, he's commenting, he's double tapping, he's active on her page just so that he doesn't seem like somebody that just requested her and is kind of lurking around, right? So one day, Malcolm is in the car, he's driving, and Yana calls. Now, under normal circumstances, Malcolm be picking that phone up as soon as it rings. First ring, he's like, hello? Like I said, he wants the contact with her, right? And when he's not able to get in touch with her, that's what sets him off. So she calls and he immediately sends the call to voicemail, right? And she sends him a text message like, hey, you know, hit me when you get a chance to. And he sends her a voice note and is like, hey, you know, I have an appointment and I'll call you after my appointment, right? So he pulls up to this building and it's a couple of cars in the parking lot. And, you know, it's like you see these big glass doors and windows and stuff like that. Okay, so Malcolm walks inside of this business, and you know what I'm saying, it's like a waiting area. and all that good stuff. There's people waiting, and he immediately hears a woman's voice, but he can't see her, but he can hear her voice. And, you know, but she knows that somebody new just walked in. She's like, hey, how can I help you? She goes, Malcolm goes, oh, I'm here to see Bianca. And so Bianca kind of pokes her head around, and she goes, oh, okay, are you Daryl? And Malcolm goes, yeah, I'm Daryl. Y'all, Malcolm has also found out, because he's on her social media, that Bianca works at a barbershop. All right, she works at this barbershop. Y'all, he has gone so far as to find the barbershop and make an appointment with her. Of course, under an alias, under a different name. Now, what his intentions are, we're going to have to find out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to find out who everybody really is. Is Yana who she says she is? I don't know. Is Bianca who she says she is? Or is Malcolm who he says he is, you know? So y'all got to come back to see where this is kind of going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a couple of things. Hopefully I dropped a couple of hints for a couple of things about these people. But again, you got to come back for part 2 to see where this is going, to see how it ends, to see what happens, to see what pops off, to see what goes on. So I think that I'm gonna have like maybe 2 or 3 more story times to go along with this series. So, all right, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. Again, go ahead and shop Good As Can Be. The link is below, goodascanbe.co, or you can follow me on Instagram, goodascanbe.co as well. Get your 20% off. It's good until tonight, you guys. I appreciate you. Hope you guys have a good day, and be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.